May I now invite Princess Zahra Aga Khan to deliver her address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, Imanaliev Kanibek Kapashovich, Minister of Education and Science of the Kyrgyz Republic, Seytoza Rahim Hamro, Minister of Education and Science of the Republic of Tajikistan, Altinbek Ergeshov, Governor of Narin Oblast, and Mirzanabad Alisher Kudoberdi, Governor of Gorno-Badakhshan Autonomous Oblast, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Shams Kasim Laka, and members of the board, Maxim Konyakov, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Suleiman Shahabuddin, President of the Aga Khan University, UCA faculty and staff, Dr. Anita Zaidi, generous donors, partners, volunteers, and friends of UCA around the world, parents and family members, distinguished guests, and above all, our graduates of 2023. It's a great pleasure to be here in Narin amid the breathtakingly beautiful Tian Shan Mountains, and once again to speak to our newest graduates, both here and in the equally majestic setting of UCA's campus in Korog. That we're able to connect our campuses in this way reminds us of a central element of the University of Central Asia's mission, to connect people across borders and boundaries of all kinds. 5 years ago, the members of the class of 2023 entered for the first time the brilliant pink and yellow buildings that surround us today. To leave one's family behind and venture off to university is always an experience fraught with questions and anxiety, excitement and expectations. But for these young women and men, it represented a particularly momentous transition. Most came to UCA from rural communities and small towns. The vast majority had been educated principally in a language other than English, university's medium of instruction. Moreover, they were just the third class to be admitted to the School of Arts and Sciences, which as yet had no alumni. What would bring the next 5 years? What paths might they follow? What would they do after graduation? These questions resonated to an even larger degree, with more uncertainty than usual. Today, the class of 2023 knows the answer. Graduates, your years at UCA have been marked by intense and rewarding study, by moments of intellectual discovery and sudden realization, by transformative experiences outside the classroom. They were shaped as well by a global pandemic that placed daunting obstacles in your path, but it couldn't halt your progress and your determination. In your time at UCA, you forged friendships that will last a lifetime. You acquired a new sense of who you are and what you're capable of. You tried and failed, tried again and succeeded, and felt the wind of confidence fill your sails and propel you towards new challenges. You've also seen your predecessors, the classes of 2021 and 2022, gain acceptance to renowned graduate schools, take up positions at leading institutions, and launch their own enterprises. And now you're following in their footsteps. Along with them, you're defining the traditions of UCA. Decades from now, when this university has grown immensely in scope and impact, you will be able to say, as Anita and I can both say about AKU, I was there at the beginning. I helped to lay the foundations. You can say, I helped lay the foundations for success of my alma mater, and with the education I received, I achieved things that I would not have thought were possible. Of course, you didn't reach this peak of achievement without assistance, nor did the university as a whole. We must thank our faculty and our staff, who sparked the graduates' curiosity and stimulated their hunger for knowledge. We must recognize the parents and family members of the graduates whose hearts are deservedly full of pride today. We must convey our profound gratitude to our donors, volunteers, partners, and friends around the world. Without their abundant generosity and assistance, the University of Central Asia would not be sending these talented young men and women out into the world. Finally, we must acknowledge the governments of UCA's founding states who have contributed so powerfully to its success. If the university is thriving today, it's because our government partners have created an enabling environment that supports its growth and development. Ladies and gentlemen, those were a few thoughts from me. Now, allow me to read the message from the Chancellor. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Members of class of 2023, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, trustees, friends and supporters. 2 decades ago, the University of Central Asia was only an idea. That idea was distinctive, even unique, encompassing a multi-campus, multi-country institution located in and devoted to the development of mountain societies. It had attracted dedicated adherents and generous supporters. It possessed an enabling framework thanks to its patrons, the presidents of the Republic of Tajikistan, the Kyrgyz Republic, and the Republic of Kazakhstan. These were tremendous assets that boded well for the future. But the journey from idea to reality had only just begun. The graduation of the class of 2023 reminds us how far we have come in the intervening years and how much we have accomplished. In 2006, UCA launched the School of Professional and Continuing Education to enable individuals across the region to acquire valuable skills. Since then, 220,000 people, half of them women, have completed courses in scores of subjects, from welding to accounting to cybersecurity. In 2011, we established the Graduate School of Development to conduct research on issues important to Central Asia's future and to build capacity within public, private, and civil society institutions. Today, with climate change posing a grave threat to the region, it is working to identify drought-resistant crops, investigating avalanche risk, supporting the development of sustainable infrastructure, examining the health impacts of climate change, and engaging community organizations in the search for solutions. In 2016 and 2017, we inaugurated our first campuses, not in national capitals, in accordance with universities' mission in remote areas where they can have a decisive impact. And today we are celebrating the third of many convocations and many milestones to come. The history of the University of Central Asia demonstrates that high ideals and bold ambitions can inspire people of diverse backgrounds to work together to improve quality of life at home and abroad. Graduates, Central Asia and the world face an array of challenges and opportunities. Climate change is altering the relationship between humanity and the environment. Advances in artificial intelligence are opening new horizons in the interface between humanity and technology. Globalization is transforming relations between countries and communities as knowledge flows ever faster around the world. Your education has prepared you to address these challenges. You've been trained in computer science, in data science, in environmental science, in economics, and in communications, each a field of vital importance. You have discovered what it means to live in a diverse community. And above all, you've learnt that challenges are not to be feared, but to be embraced. In my eyes, you embody promise, the promise of a new generation, alive to new ways of collaborating, communicating, and thinking, and the promise of a new university, alert to emerging problems and eager to identify new opportunities to serve its countries. Born as the University of Central Asia was first taking shape, you are as young as the university itself. Equally bright futures lie ahead of you and your alma mater. My wish is that you will continue to draw strength and inspiration from one another for many, many decades to come.